What's up? Your man Mechanism. Welcome to my nightly live. 6 p.m. on the dot. We get it popping. Just trying to make it a regular habit. Just walked out of a very nice meeting, and there'll be more to that. More on that coming soon, very soon. But you see the subject matter. You see the title. You know what I'm about to talk about. And this was so crazy, I couldn't even wait to get inside. Normally, I would just give it a second, but can't even do that. I had to cover this like ASAP, ASAP Rocky. Listen, short and sweet. Checking out my man Wayno. One time for Wayno, do-it-yourself show. Very informative, very sharp, knowledgeable, and overall a good dude. So shout out to the boy Wayno. But Wayno had this little conversation about how Akademiks was challenging him. And while I don't have anything to weigh in necessarily on Wayno versus Akademiks, and I'm using that word versus lightly, I do have one thing that I want to get into. During that whole segment, go check it out if you haven't yet. Head on over to Wayno's page and check it. He talked about, Akademiks talked about J. Cole and how he was falling asleep during the J. Cole rhyme. And he said something really interesting. He said, you're just rhyming words to rhyme words. Like alluding or insinuating that Cole doesn't make any sense and he's just rhyming the rhyme. Right? I think this is something we need to nip in the bud right now. So I'm doing it publicly. These slow-witted, slow-minded, Hennessy soap brain having ass talking heads are running around telling you that rhymes they don't get don't make any sense. It's not the first time I've heard that critique. You just rhyming words to rhyme words. In other words, what they're telling you is their brains are too slow to keep up with what's being said. And because they can't keep up with it, it doesn't make sense. And somebody's just basically spouting gibberish. Because they come from a world where putting two thoughts together is alien, and they're only familiar with that ADHD rap, anybody who has the nerve to actually make sense for more than 4 bars and do so at a high rate of rhyme is just rhyming words to rhyme words. And it doesn't make sense to them. And these dudes are telling on themselves. They're telling you how slow they are. They're telling you that they can't keep up. And because they can't keep up, they need to make the level of intelligence that they can't maintain whack. That's what you're hearing. It's whack because I can't do it. Nobody gets it because I don't get it. Nobody likes it because I don't like it. And I don't like it because I can't understand it. And since I can't understand it, it must not make sense. It never occurs to any of these dudes that their level of comprehension might be to blame for their lack of enjoyment when it comes to the art of beats to the rhyme. And I don't think we should make allowances for them anymore. Hip hop has always been something for people who look to collect wrinkles in their brains. And you not being that, that's cool. But then to walk in and say, don't nobody want to hear that, bro, you talking about you. And you don't want to hear it because you can't keep up. And you can't keep up because maybe you're not smart enough. It never occurs to any of these dudes. But I really think it should. Take one comment before I get out of here. I'll be the first one to say I'm slow, but I'm definitely not calling anyone whack because I can't keep up. Just shut my mouth and run it back till I get it, or find the source that can help break it down if I want that. Bro, Technical Mo, salute to you, because that's hip hop. That's how we gave it up. When you didn't get it, you worked until you did. You didn't confess to being the dude who didn't know. You weren't happy to be the dumb person in the room. It's not even dumb, you just didn't know. So you kept your mouth shut till you got it. You ran it back till it made sense. But if you can't keep up with a dude like Cole, that's not his problem, it's yours. And we really need to press that home. Do not let these bozos turn us into a culture happy to be dumb for no other reason than they are. Period. Like, share, and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, like, share, and subscribe, and make it a point to give me some of them thumbs up. I'm gonna rotate back around later on tonight, but I just had to get that off my chest. Bro, Akademiks is just letting the whole world know he's not the kind of person that you should take music advice from. And because his word is for sale, he's not the kind of person you should really trust an opinion from. Because anybody can buy it. If you got enough money, you can buy it. It's for sale, which means it's not priceless. Once there's a price on it, that makes it worthless. If anyone can have it, it's not worth anything. And his comprehension is down, so even if he did tell you something was whack, you'd have to consider the source. That's enough, I'm going. I'll see y'all in a minute.